So as a priest, often enough there are moments, or every now and again, let's say, there are moments where God breaks in, where there's just a sort of an immediate experience of the goodness and the mercy of God. And one of the ones that comes to my mind was when I was a priest in the chaplaincy, and this was on the Good Friday in the service of the commemoration and of the Passion and the veneration of the cross. At that time I was visiting an old Nigerian woman who had come to Mass every Sunday at the chaplaincy with her daughter and her grandchildren, but had become a little frail and almost housebound, and so I began to, on Sundays, take Holy Communion down to her. And she was always so delighted, even though she was in terrible pain with her back. Well, I was surprised in this Good Friday to see that her daughter had brought her to the church, that her mum had just wanted to venerate the cross. But so we had the altar service had placed the cross just on the first step of the sanctuary as the faithful came forward one by one to kiss the cross. And then I saw this old Nigerian woman making her way, and her daughter helping her. But as she got to the sanctuary, because there was just that one step, she couldn't get to the cross. She just couldn't reach the cross to kiss it as the altar servers were standing there. And after a couple of moments, her face and her heart just were full of sorrow and resignation, and she turned away to walk away. But as she was making her way back to her pew, the MC, the Master of Ceremonies, who was a very bright young student, went to the altar service and urged them to take the cross all the way to her. So she was walking back to her seat. The altar servers were following her by the cross, and she turned, and they tapped on her shoulder. She turned round and she saw the cross and Jesus right in front of her, and her face and her heart lit up, and she venerated the cross with great joy, as you can imagine, to the great movement of the rest of the people in the congregation. It was such a moment of grace, where this woman who so wanted to be with Jesus just couldn't reach him then, but he came to her. And for me, that really kind of got to the very heart of Good Friday. The faithful, we want to get to the Lord so much, to be one with him, but we can't. He comes to us in his love and mercy.